All right, let's dive into something pretty interesting today. The Perfume Co. Africa. We're going to break down their entire business model for you, how it works, what they sell, how people get paid, and, the really important rules you have to follow if you want to make a go of it. This proverb right here, it's kind of the whole philosophy of the company in a nutshell. It's not just a nice saying, it's the blueprint for how they've built this thing. It's all about teamwork, about building something together, and that idea is going to pop up over and over as we go through this.
Okay, so first up, let's get right into it. What is this company all about? What's their mission?
So at its heart, the Perfume Co. Africa is a Black-owned fragrance company. They make their own oil-based perfumes locally, but that's really only half the story. Their bigger mission, the real driving force, is all about empowering communities. They do this using a mix of a franchise model and multi-level marketing to give people a chance to start their own business. And get this, their growth has been absolutely insane. We're talking over 200,000 distributors, and that's since they just started in 2021. That number is just massive. It really gives you a sense of how quickly this thing has taken off across Southern Africa. And you have to look at who's leading the charge. The CEO is Bothabele Mareki, and her resume is, well, it's impressive. She's not just some figurehead. She's a multi-award-winning entrepreneur. She's written a business book. She owns multiple franchises herself. She's also a coach and mentor. So you can see her DNA, her experience, is all over the structure of this company. All right, next up, the actual products. Because at the end of the day, you gotta have something good to sell, right? Okay, so this is where the rubber meets the road for a seller. Take a look at that 50-millimeter bottle. As an IBO, that's what they call their distributors, an independent business owner, you can buy it for just under 100 Rand. But look at the recommended selling price. You can sell it for more than double that. That difference, that simple markup, is your direct profit. It's the most basic way you make money. But it's not just about the perfumes. They've got a whole lineup of other stuff. You've got testers, of course, but also car and home diffusers, scented lotions. They've even branched out into collagen health products and a whole skincare line called Dermacell. So you're not just a one-trick pony. This gives distributors a ton more to offer to a much bigger audience. So you're probably thinking, okay, I get the company, I see the products. How do I actually sign up? Let's cover that. It's actually a pretty straightforward 3-step process. First, you need a sponsor's link to sign up, so you have to know someone who's already in. Second, you pay a small one-time registration fee of 99 Rand. And third, to officially activate your business and be able to earn, you have to buy some initial stock. A common example is just buying 5 of those 50 ml bottles to get you started. Okay, now for the big one, the part everyone wants to know about. How do you actually make money? Let's break down the income streams. So there are really 2 main ways to earn. The first one is simple, retail profit. You buy low, you sell high. That's your active, hands-on income. The second way is where the team building part comes in. It's called team commissions. This is where you earn a percentage from the sales made by all the people you've recruited. Think of it as your passive income stream. And it doesn't stop there. On top of those 2 main streams, there's a whole bunch of other ways to get rewarded. We're talking cash bonuses when you rank up, or real monthly salary if you hit certain levels, incentives like electronics, even all expenses paid vacations. They even offer funeral cover for up to 10 family members. It's all designed to keep you motivated and reward you for sticking with it. This brings us perfectly to the next topic, climbing the ranks. This is the career path, the long-term game. So, everyone starts out at the same place, as an independent business owner. From there, there's a clear path forward. You can see the 6 main ranks here. You go from team leader to supervisor, manager, director, president, and finally, the top spot, crown president. And you can bet that with each step up that ladder, your potential to earn more money goes way up.
So let's put some real numbers on this. To hit that first rank, team leader, and bag that 2,500 Rand bonus, your whole team needs to sell about 15,000 Rand worth of product in a month. Now let's jump up to manager. To get that 10,000 Rand monthly salary, your team's sales target shoots up to 250,000 Rand. So you can see it, right? The bigger your team's sales, the bigger your personal reward. It's a direct link.
Okay, last section, and this is a really important one. Let's talk about the rules of the business. You gotta know these. There's this concept called maintenance, and it's absolutely crucial. Basically, to stay active and, this is the key part, to actually earn commissions from your team's sales, you have to buy a certain amount of product for yourself each month. The standard example is buying 5 50 ml bottles.
Now, listen up, because this rule gets even stricter the higher you go. Once you hit the supervisor rank or anything above it, it's not enough to just make that purchase sometime during the month. No way. You have to place that one single maintenance order between the 1st and the 7th of the month. That's a really tight window.
And what happens if you miss that deadline? The consequences are huge. The company is super clear on this. If you're a manager or higher and you don't get that order in by the 7th, you lose your entire monthly salary for that month. Poof, gone. Any rank up bonus you might have earned? Gone too. This really shows you just how serious they are about following the system. It's not negotiable. So when you boil it all down, what have we got? The Perfume Co. Africa has this hybrid model that rewards you for two things: selling stuff yourself and building a big team that also sells stuff. And that leaves us with a really interesting question to chew on when we think about what it means to be an entrepreneur today. Is the real key to success what you're selling, or who you can bring along with you for the ride?